Hi guys, this is the next day. I've reviewed my footage and I kind of lost the intro bit to the video, so what I'm going to do is just take you straight to where the sort of setup starts, so hopefully that should be now. Right guys, so just to start then, I've got the Superfly up. This is on the Dutch Wear continuous ridgeline, and onto the Wasp, which is quite a popular little bit of kit. And then I've got the Tarpin DD hammock sleeve, and then on the end it just simply hooks round on that little hook there, so it is up in seconds basically. Yeah, there's obviously that Dutch Wear gear is mainly available over in the US, but there's a guy in the UK on eBay called Henge Hammocks, and this guy makes all of these Dutch continuous ridgelines, and he also sells the Dutch bling as well, so all the little beetle buckles and hooks and everything else that go with it. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that guys, because it is so simple. Rightio guys, right, that's the War Bonnet Superfly up. See, I've got the old spreader bars on the top, brings the tent out, and if you look inside, a room in there, I've got the doors at the ends closed off. So on the doors I've just got a shock cord adjuster there, and then onto a tied nut there to pin it down, so I can adjust the distance on the cord, and that's the same with all of them. And then on here, suspension, night ice cam jams, sorry, and then down into a loop and on the deck. So yeah, this thing, I'm now officially stood up inside of this, so it is a bit of a beast, and especially having those spreader bars over the top just gives you a bit more distance. So phase 2, the hammock, bring it back. Right guys, that's hammock done now. So there she blows. Got the bug netting tied out, which comes on the shock cord. On the other side I've got the storage shelf pinned out, so I can put all my stuff in there nice and safe. And then suspension is what I chose for this model. Obviously you don't get a carabiner with it, but just their webbing, just simply around a tree onto Amsteel buckle system, and then half hitch to stop any potential slipping. So yeah, light's fading fast again guys, so yeah, underquilt next and then bedding, and we're pretty much there in time for the old boozage. So I'll bring you back. Cheers guys. Right, we're there guys, to a degree. So we got the old kipping system set up, so we're all done now. There's the old Wookie. Absolutely brilliant thing this is, because there's no shock cord attachments, there's none of this clipping things and running other lines up to trees and everything else. This just simply hooks on the end of there, and then at the very end there's a little carabiner which just hooks on literally on the end, and then underneath it just follows the hammock lay, and it is absolutely brilliant. Costs a few quid, but this by far, without a doubt, is my favourite, best system. And that famous phrase that goes, you always get what you pay for. Yes, you bloody well do. So the other good thing about this as well is because it's got a foot box, which is over to the right hand side. I can lay on my side diagonally without wrenching my back, and even the underquilt will follow under where the foot box is, stop the feet getting cold. Not that I expect to be cold tonight anyway, because it is quite mild if I'm honest. So yeah, that's our setup done. and now I'll bring you back when I'm doing other things and bloody blah. Cheers, guys. Right, guys, I'm back again. We're going to get the old fire going now. So this is obviously a pit somebody's already pre-made. Bearing in mind that fires are completely legal here. There's no issue. You've all got permission from the landowner to do so. So I bought myself a new sort of tinder pouch. I got it off of eBay. It's handmade, and it's just like, it's obviously like a grey leather with paracord and an adjuster on there. And although I might not be authentic with tinder, I just like it easy. So I've got me Silvo stroke Brasso wad in, and the trusty cotton pads sandwiched between Vaseline. So I'm going to have a little crack, get the fire going, and yeah, I'm pretty set up now. So without the camera shining too much, I'm starting to relax now, which is all good. That's what it's about. So I'll bring you back when the fires get going. Hi guys, I'm back in the chill out zone again now. My fire's gone ablaze, which is all good. Sorry if the light's shining here, I just obviously got to put a bit of light in there for the camera to pick up, but yeah, so as I probably said earlier, I don't usually tend to come out so late. I like to kind of make the most of it. You know, when I go obviously wild camping, whether it be Dartmoor or pretty much anywhere else, I like to be there for, you know, latest 3 o'clock, so I could take my time, get my stuff set up, and then kind of enjoy the rest of the evening. But you know, it's like it's so manic, work life and home life, and if I didn't go today, it's going to be another 3 or 4 weeks to before I can get back out again, and I just can't do that. I have to go out at least once a month, and I like most people, I've got to get my slot when I got it, you know. So yeah, I was umming and ahhing about Dartmoor today, but you know, I just thought I'll sod it. So I obviously gave Ian a text message to the landowner, and yeah, he was happy for me to come along, so that's all good. So yeah, I'll next phase would be when I get me tea on or whatever it may be, and I'll show you the new cook system that I got. Some of you are probably familiar with it anyway, but I thought that I would give it a go because I've seen some really good reviews on it. So I'll bring you back, guys, when I get me grub on. Cheers. Hi guys, back again. So this is my new cook system. It's a trangia, and the model is a 25-8 UL-HA. So as many people are aware, Trangia make loads of different types of stoves, and you can get like loads of different combinations. The one I went with was obviously the 25, which is the slightly bigger one than, I think it's the 29, I think, or the 28. And all my pans that I chose were hardenized ones. So although the base and the main sort of burner or wind plate is all aluminium, the pans are all hardenized, and this one, I can grab it, comes with a kettle as well. The kettle is the only accessory that is still aluminium, but you're not cooking in that, you're just obviously putting water in it. But I just wanted the pans, you know, hardenized. So again, I got the trangia fuel bottle as well. This is the 500ml one. That's all you're going to need for, well, more than what you're going to need for, you know, overnight purposes. So tonight we just got some chili and some rice. And some rolls, and yeah, we got some bacon for breakfast rolls in the morning. So I'll crack on with the cooking and I'll bring you back. Yeah, the other thing as well, guys, is some of you may have seen this on some of my earlier videos, but I've got little hand sanitizer bottles which I've used, obviously, and then I've just like swilled them out, washed them, and in this one we've got some. It's a mixture of like sort of vegetable oil and virgin olive oil. Just stop stuff sticking to the bottom of the pan. And in this one I got some ketchup for me bacon. So it's a little cheap, light sort of tip to carry your little condiments in and things like that. So I'm gonna crack on and get this stove fired up, and yeah, hopefully we'll get some grub on. Right guys, that's fired up quite nicely. So what I've actually done, that's some pre-cooked sort of chicken you get in a little seal packet, because I've had this chili before and there ain't a lot to it in regards to like meat. So I'm going to chuck that chicken in first, get that warm, then I'm going to chuck the chili in and then rice over the top, and then we got a so-say complete meal. Magic. Looking pretty good. Initial thoughts so far, impressive. Don't get me wrong, you ain't going to get the speed of the propane gas or whatever it may be, but for you know, a methodical system like this which serves a purpose, it all falls down nice, and it is light to a degree. And I've also got, which I didn't bring today, is the gas adapter for it, but I didn't buy the trangia one because it's quite expensive. There's a cheaper version on Amazon for about 24 quid, and it does exactly the same job. So you can actually have it, you know, dual fuel, so you can have it as it is, or take the spirit burner out and then just run it off the gas if you wanted to. Either way, because you've got that wind guard round, you're getting all the heat where it should be. So at the moment, top stuff. Right guys, grub's all done now. As you can see, as per my previous video, wet wipes and a bit of water, absolutely spotless. Especially where you're dealing with sort of like, you know, sauce-based meals, where on some of these pans it might sort of stick to the bottom. You just literally got to attack it straight after you finished. But as you can see, bit of water in there. I know I've got some blackening on the back of that, but I've got some barkeeper's friend at home, and that'll just take that off in no time. So I am not bothered about that whatsoever. But that stove, for what it is and the versatility of it, I cannot knock it. It's absolutely brilliant. As I said, there's loads of rave reviews on it. They've been going decades, and they've obviously got a name for themselves. So I am officially giving that a thumbs up. So anyone who's interested in it, if I find the model and everything, or well, I give you the model number, but if I find a link or whatever, I'll put it in the description. But yeah, absolutely magic. Cheers guys. Hi guys, return back into the hammock now. had a really good night. So that stove really impressed me. That's really worth a go. And I'm obviously now back in the hammock, and it is absolutely magic. Underquilt is so warm. I'm so warm. I'm gonna have no problems here tonight. So catch you guys in the morning. Cheers. Morning, people. Absolute quality night's sleep in this last night, and the day we've woken up to seems a bit more lively as well. Sun's just trying to poke itself through, and it's all nice and dry, so it's happy days at the moment. So we're gonna get some coffee on in a minute and some breakfast. Cheers. Wow, what a beautiful morning it is. I'm going to be having breakfast by the riverbank. It is lovely today. Can't be better than this, surely. This is the first time I've ever been to Lone Wolf where the sun's actually come out. And again, even when it's raining, it's still a good spot to be in. But you know, when it's like this and you can actually sit out in the open, admire the river, and get your morning duty sorted out, there's nothing better. So I'm going to crank the old trangia up now and get some coffee on, because it's heavily needed. Bring back a second, guys. Alright guys, so I just flipped the little tabs here which go inside for the nesting pots and pans in the kettle, and you flip it to the outside to accept the frying pan. So I'm going to chuck some squigglers in there, and then the bacon's going in. Hi guys, I'm all packed up now, so that's where I was, between that tree and that tree. Lovely day today. I'll be walking back with a t-shirt on, I think. A bit too warm. So, as always, thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate it, and hopefully see you on the next one. Cheers.